Numbers don't lie, but they can shock. Last year, the average person generated 4.9 pounds of waste per day. That's 1,788 pounds annually, equivalent to the weight of a small grand piano, just sitting in our personal landfill of excess. But this isn't a lecture about recycling. This is about liberation. Imagine your life as a computer. Right now, you're running multiple unnecessary background programs, consuming energy, slowing down your core processor. Minimalism is your system reboot. We're not talking about living with nothing. We're talking about living with everything that matters. In the next few minutes, we'll decode how to strip away the digital and physical noise, recalibrate your life's operating system, and unlock a version of yourself you didn't know existed. This is your personal performance upgrade. No installation required. Are you ready to hit refresh? Productivity isn't about speed. It's about intention. Slow living isn't about laziness. It's about precision. These seeming contradictions form the core of a revolutionary approach to getting things done. Think of your mind as a garden. Conventional productivity advice tells you to plant more, grow faster. But what if the secret lies in cultivating fewer, stronger plants? This is the essence of slow living productivity. In the next few minutes, we'll explore 5 counterintuitive strategies that challenge everything you thought you knew about efficiency. We'll delve into the science of focus, the power of strategic pauses, and the art of doing less to achieve more. This isn't just theory. It's a practical roadmap to reclaiming your time, amplifying your output, and rediscovering the joy in your work. Whether you're a CEO or a stay-at-home parent, these principles can transform how you approach each day. So, let's step off the hamster wheel and into a new paradigm of productivity. Welcome to the slow revolution. What if I told you that your most productive week could be condensed into just 10 hours? It sounds counterintuitive, but the 10-hour work week experiment challenges our ingrained notions of productivity. Here's how it works. Choose your 10 most critical hours of the week. These are your power hours, uninterrupted, focused, and deliberately slow. During this time, eliminate all distractions. No emails, no calls, no social media. Just pure, concentrated effort on your most important tasks. The magic lies in the constraint. By limiting your work time, you force yourself to prioritize ruthlessly. Suddenly, those urgent but unimportant tasks fade away. You're left with only what truly matters. This isn't about working less for the sake of it. It's about working smarter. Studies show that after about 4 to 5 hours of intense focus, our productivity significantly drops. By concentrating your efforts into these peak hours, you're maximizing your cognitive potential. But here's the kicker. What do you do with the rest of your time? This is where slow living truly transforms your productivity. Use those extra hours for deep thinking, creativity, and personal growth. Read that book you've been putting off. Take a long walk in nature. Engage in meaningful conversations. These seemingly unproductive activities are actually fueling your productivity. They're giving your brain the space it needs to make connections, solve problems, and generate new ideas. The 10-hour work week experiment isn't just about getting things done. It's about redefining what productivity means. It's about quality over quantity, depth over breadth. It's about doing less, but better. So, are you ready to challenge the status quo? Try the 10-hour work week experiment for just 1 week. You might be surprised at how much you can accomplish when you slow down and focus on what truly matters. Imagine your workspace as a living, breathing ecosystem. This is the essence of the ambient zone, a carefully crafted environment designed to nurture your productivity and creativity. The ambient zone isn't just about aesthetics. It's about creating a space that speaks to your senses and supports your cognitive function. Start with lighting. Natural light has been shown to increase productivity by up to 40%. If that's not possible, opt for warm, diffused lighting that mimics sunlight. Next, consider sound. A study from the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute found that nature sounds can enhance cognitive functioning and concentration. Incorporate a small water feature or use a nature sounds playlist to create a soothing auditory backdrop. Scent plays a crucial role too. Researchers at Wheeling Jesuit University discovered that peppermint scent alone increased alertness and memory by 28%. Experiment with essential oils like rosemary for focus or lavender for calm. The physical layout matters. Embrace the principles of feng shui by positioning your desk to face the door, creating a sense of control and reducing subconscious stress. Keep your most used items within arm's reach to minimize disruption to your flow state. Temperature is often overlooked, but it's critical. Cornell University research shows that productivity peaks at around 71.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Adjust your thermostat accordingly. Finally, introduce elements of nature. The concept of biophilia suggests that humans have an innate connection to nature. Even a small plant on your desk can reduce stress and increase productivity by up to 15%. Remember, your ambient zone is personal. What works for one person might not work for another. The key is to experiment and fine-tune your environment until you find your perfect flow state. By creating your ambient zone, you're not just decorating. You're designing a space that actively supports your slow-living productivity goals. It's about working smarter, not harder, and letting your environment do some of the heavy lifting for you. In the relentless pursuit of productivity, we often overlook the power of pause. Enter the micro-pausing technique, a counterintuitive approach that boosts your output by strategically doing nothing. Here's how it works. Every 20 minutes, take a deliberate 10-second break. It sounds simple, but the science behind it is profound. Studies show that our brains operate in 90-minute cycles of high-frequency brain activity, followed by lower-frequency states. By introducing these micropauses, you're aligning with your brain's natural rhythm. During each pause, reset your posture. Uncross your legs, relax your shoulders, and take a deep breath. This physical reset combats the negative effects of prolonged sitting, which can decrease productivity by up to 40%. Next, refocus your eyes. Look away from your screen and focus on something at least 20 feet away. This simple act can reduce eye strain and headaches, common productivity killers in our screen-dominated world. Finally, use this moment to ask yourself, am I still on track? This brief check-in prevents you from falling into the trap of busy work, ensuring your actions align with your intentions. The beauty of micro-pausing lies in its cumulative effect. While each pause is brief, over a day they add up to significant mental and physical refreshment. It's like hitting the reset button on your focus multiple times a day. Implement this technique using the Pomodoro method or a simple timer app. At first, it might feel disruptive, but soon it'll become second nature, a rhythmic part of your workflow that keeps you centered and productive. Remember, productivity isn't about constant action. It's about sustained, focused effort. By embracing these strategic moments of inaction, you're not losing time. You're gaining clarity, energy, and ultimately, getting more done with less strain. The micro-pausing technique is your secret weapon in the slow-living arsenal, proving that sometimes, the key to doing more is doing less, more often. In our quest for productivity, we often overlook a crucial truth. Life is inherently chaotic. Enter the intentional chaos buffer, a counterintuitive strategy that embraces unpredictability to boost your overall efficiency. Here's how it works. Schedule 30 minutes of unstructured time into your day. This isn't a break. It's a deliberate space for the unexpected. It's your chaos cushion, your buffer against the inevitable disruptions that derail even the best-laid plans. During this buffer, tackle the unexpected tasks that crop up. Maybe it's responding to that urgent email, fixing the printer that decided to malfunction, or having an impromptu conversation with a colleague. By corralling these unpredictable elements into a designated time, you're preventing them from infiltrating and disrupting your focused work periods. But the magic of the intentional chaos buffer goes beyond mere time management. It's a mindset shift. By acknowledging and planning for chaos, you're reducing the stress that comes from unexpected interruptions. You're no longer fighting against the current of unpredictability, you're surfing it. This buffer also serves as a natural transition period between tasks. Use it to reset your mental state. allowing you to approach your next focused work session with renewed clarity. On days when chaos doesn't strike, use this time for personal growth. Read an article in your field, brainstorm new ideas, or simply sit in quiet reflection. This flexibility ensures that your buffer time is always productive, regardless of external circumstances. The intentional chaos buffer isn't about controlling chaos, it's about making peace with it. It's a recognition that true productivity isn't about perfectly executed plans, but about resilience and adaptability in the face of life's inevitable curveballs. By embracing chaos in this structured way, you're not just improving your productivity, you're cultivating a more balanced, less stressful approach to work and life. It's slow living in action, proving that sometimes the key to doing more is creating space for less. Forget everything you know about weekends. The Weekend in Reversed productivity plan flips the script on your days off, transforming them into a launchpad for a hyper-productive week. Here's how it works. On Saturday, instead of diving into leisure, dedicate time to reflection and planning. Start by reviewing the past week. What worked? What didn't? This isn't about self-criticism, but about gathering data to optimize your approach. Next, plan your upcoming week in detail. Set clear, achievable goals. Break them down into actionable steps. This proactive approach eliminates the Monday morning scramble and sets a clear direction for the week ahead. Now, here's where the reverse kicks in. Sunday becomes your day of pure leisure. No planning, no prepping, no productivity. Just rest, relaxation, and recharging. This guilt-free downtime is crucial for mental reset and creativity. The benefits of this approach are backed by science. A study from the Journal of Organizational Behavior found that employees who engaged in planning and reflection activities during off hours reported higher job satisfaction and performance. But the Weekend in Reverse isn't just about work productivity. It's about life productivity. Use Saturday's planning session to schedule quality time with loved ones, personal development activities, or passion projects. By intentionally carving out time for what matters, you're less likely to let the week slip by in a blur of busyness. This method also combats the Sunday scaries, that creeping anxiety about the week ahead. By doing your planning on Saturday, you've already set yourself up for success, allowing you to fully enjoy your Sunday. Remember, the goal of slow living isn't to do less, but to do more of what matters. The Weekend in Reverse productivity plan ensures that every week starts with intention and ends with rejuvenation, creating a sustainable cycle of productivity and well-being. Try flipping your weekend for just 1 month. You might be surprised at how this simple shift can transform not just your work week, but your entire approach to balancing productivity and personal time. We've explored 5 counterintuitive strategies that prove doing less can actually help you achieve more. From the 10-hour work week to the Weekend in Reverse, these techniques challenge conventional wisdom about productivity. Remember, slow living isn't about laziness, it's about intentionality. It's about creating space for what truly matters, both in your work and your life. Now, it's your turn to put these ideas into action. Choose one strategy that resonated with you and commit to trying it for the next week. Notice how it impacts not just your productivity, but your overall well-being. We'd love to hear about your experiences. Which strategy are you most excited to try? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found value in these ideas, why not share this video with someone who might benefit from a fresh perspective on productivity? And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on mindful living and personal growth. Your journey to a more productive, balanced life starts now. Let's embrace slow living together, one small change at a time.